Hi, Abraham.
We are.
I know, I am too. I knew I would be here. I love the Vortex. I love being in the Vortex. It's so powerful. It's changed my life. It's reminded me of who I am, and I love it.
It is who you are, and it is where you belong. So, if you should get bounced out of it, big deal?
No.
Good.
I know I can get back in it.
There you are.
I have a Vortex tattoo. It's my reminder that I can get back in there. I wanted to ask you this. I love the Vortex. I love being in the Vortex. And sometimes I rendezvous with people who are not in the Vortex, or I interact with people who are in a conversation that is not in the Vortex, or at work they have me do something that's not in the Vortex.
First, we want to say, we know we are really interrupting today, but we want to say this because it's such a good time to say it.
Yes.
You, of course, are going to rendezvous with people who are at all different levels of vibration because they're all around you. And last time we said that, those who had been listening to us for a while said, oh, the train has left the tracks. Abraham is off the rails, because we are always saying to you that law of attraction is causing the rendezvous, all rendezvous that you're having. But what about someone who wants to understand the Vortex, wants to understand life, is an uplifter, wants to interact with people that you can help? In other words, there are all kinds of reasons that you would be rendezvousing with people who are at different vibrational frequencies. The question, and the only question that you really want to ask yourself as that is happening is, am I seeing them through the eyes of Source, or is my attention to them got me out of the Vortex so that we're just all banging around outside the Vortex together? You see, you are of this world where there are people having all kinds of different experiences, and you really don't want to wedge yourself into a narrow little corner where nothing could possibly go wrong, or where you could not possibly be inspired to a negative thought. Instead, you want to balance the gap. You want to manage the gap. You want to feel the negative emotion, parlay it into the Vortex. When you're not with them, practice being in the Vortex, so that next time you interact with them from inside the Vortex, you can have the meaningful experience that you were meant to have. We did interrupt you. Can you find your place?
Yeah. So you're there, and they start saying all this negative stuff.
But the question is, when they say the negative stuff, how are you feeling about that? Just the fact that you're aware that they're saying negative stuff sort of hints that you're not there where you think you are there.
Okay.
Because their negative stuff won't bother you if you're in the Vortex. Their negative stuff will amuse you if you're in the Vortex. But if it upsets you, you're not in the Vortex. And if you're in the Vortex amused, you're not really calling it negative stuff. You call it entertaining stuff.
Okay.
You call it amusing stuff.
Okay, yeah.
You see.
Okay.
So if it's getting you, all that means is your attention to it was so long that your vibrational patterns started to reflect it, so that you left the comfort and well-being of the Vortex, and now you're feeling the apartness. That's too strong of word. The disconnection is too strong of word, but you're feeling the deviance, the vibrational deviance between who you really are and where you really want to be and what they've inspired you to. That's why you say those people at work are so negative, because if they weren't that way, I'd still be in my Vortex. And we say, if they weren't there, you wouldn't even have a Vortex. Okay. If they hadn't inspired you, you wouldn't have the more that they're now keeping you from being. How's that?
Oh, perfect.
So bless you, rascals, for making me more, and damn you from keeping me from being it. When you're not with them, practice it, practice it, practice it. And then what you'll begin noticing is the edge is just off. You just don't feel so edgy, and you're just not so picky about things, and things that used to bother you just don't bother you. And it's not because you're losing control, you're gaining control. But the control you're gaining is not of their ridiculous behavior. The control you're gaining is of your vibrational alignment with who you are, you see. Don't you just love knowing that you have the ability to feel good no matter what? And you just got to practice it. You just got to practice. I can feel good no matter what. People say, well, just give me this improved physical condition, or just give me this better relationship, or just give me this pile of money, or just give me this, and then I'll feel better. And we say, yeah, we know you would feel better, but that's not the way it works. You feel better, and then the manifestation follows the feeling. And sometimes you say, well, I don't think it was that way because I'm sure that I just stumbled on a manifestation and I liked it. And we say, we know there's all kinds of things that you like and some things that you don't like. But really, when you begin recognizing that first is the vibrational patterning, and then is the ability to translate that vibrational patterning into real life experience. That's what manifestation is. You see, you all think that there's this world that's manifested. Well, it seems manifested because you've translated it through your physical senses. And what we're saying to you is that when you go to the vortex because your emotions lead you there, and you practice staying there just because it feels good, so it's an emotional thing that you've accomplished, you're happy, it's an emotional thing that you've accomplished. Now, if you hang around in there pretty steadily, you begin to translate through your physical senses the happy contents of the vortex. So you begin to meet your lovers. You begin to rendezvous with the person who is the key to the perfect work that you're looking for. You get an idea that is so beneficial to the corporation or environment that you're working in that it is reflected back to you in a monetary sense. All kinds of wonderful things happen.
Perfect. Thank you.
I love you guys. Thank you, Jerry, so much. I'm shaking. I'm so happy. I just want to thank you for your teaching. My life is better, more beautiful. I have the perfect love life, the perfect career.
We want to interrupt just for a moment.
Okay.
We appreciate your appreciation, but on the heels of what we just talked about, when you say, I want to thank you for your teaching, we have to say, if you weren't vibrationally in the vicinity, you wouldn't have been able to hear. So who should we be thanking? You see
All
what we're
of
getting
us.
at? Yes, we're all in this together, but we just stand over here being who you really are and knowing it all and sending a signal of it, and Esther finding as many words as she can in order to help make the bridge, but you are the ones making the movement. And so it's good for you to acknowledge that when you get stuff, that it's your getting it that we really want to amplify, not our giving it, because we give it to a whole lot who don't get it.
Thank you. My question for you is, life is just going so beautiful, so well, but I want more. I'm greedy.
Of course.
More, better. Hotter, sexier. That's my mantra.
It's the mantra of the universe. It's the reason you come into physical form. Many people, when they're out of the vortex, say, why would I do this again? But when you are tuned in and life is good, that's what it feels like from non-physical. That's why you're willing to sign on and be born to those parents and have no teeth or hair or ability to walk or feed yourself. Yes.
I just thank you for helping me have such a beautiful life. And for everybody, just thank you. And then thank you more.
Well, it's a nice state to be in. You are offering a picture of what we consider to be the ideal stance, and that is appreciative, even more. We were going to say satisfied with where I am and eager for more. You're even more than satisfied where you are. You're off the wall appreciative of where you are and eager for more. And that is exactly the way you felt coming in. And that is exactly the vibrational point of view, the vibrational state of being or point of attraction that will keep calling new to you in a ability to have reasonable alignment with anything that you're asking for. You see, if this time-space reality has the ability to inspire a desire within you, it has the ability to deliver the goods. But you've gone a step better. You understand that this time-space reality has inspired the desire and will continue to inspire the desire, and you love that, but you also have the conscious, full understanding, we can feel it within you, that you now know how to stay in vibrational alignment with the new desires as they're born, and that's why you feel that eagerness, you see.
It's just so much fun. I wake up full of joy. I go to bed even more full of joy. I just got engaged to the perfect man. I get love notes every day. And we have a perfect business. I mean, everything is just better. And it was good before.
And
I always say ecstasy was out the drug. That's what our life is.
Next time we see you, better. Next time we see you, better. Next time we see you, better. And people out of the vortex will be plotting your assassination. It just doesn't seem fair. Look at her. Look at her. Everything in her world perfect. And we say that's just the way it goes for those in the vortex.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Jan.
The mantra of the universe is more, more, more. And people say, in fact, our friend just now used the word greedy. And we are accused of teaching selfishness as well as greediness. And we say greed really isn't the right word, because greed is a belief in a quantifiable amount. Greed is belief that there is only so much and I'm going to get mine. Where there is no greed there, because you are understanding that there is no limit to what can be created. There is no shortage, so there can be no greed, you see. Selfishness we do teach, because if you are not selfish enough to care about how you feel and to be in tune with who you are, you have nothing to give anyone. It is delicious to come together with those like you who are coming more and more every day to know who you are. We've enjoyed this especially today because you came into the vortex with us and in large part knew what we knew while we knew it. Did you feel how smart you felt? In other words, didn't it make sense? Didn't you find the logic of it? Can't you feel your power as you know who you are? We always like it when we have conversations that sort of help you to ease up on your concerns about health, and ease up on your concerns about death, and ease up on your concerns about lovers and money. Anything that causes you to just let go of your grip a little bit gets you into closer vicinity of who you really are. And because we see so clearly what's in your vortex, it is exhilarating to us to anticipate the manifestations from inside the vortex that are on your very close doorstep. In other words, the thing that is the most satisfying to us about your willingness to play with us in these kind of settings is that when you are deliberate about what you want and contemplative of it and willing to deliberately seek relief, deliberately get into the vortex, when you are consciously aware that you have identified desires and that you are consciously aligning with them, making your emotions important to you. When a manifestation occurs, your sense of empowerment just goes off the charts. And that's how you help to empower others, is by discovering your own empowerment and then displaying it. The feeling of worthiness really only ever is fully understood or experienced when life has showed you that you want it, you've recognized that you're not near it, you've done the work to line up with it, and then you've witnessed the manifestation of it. That's when you feel your power. That's when you know who you really are. That's when you are being who you came here to be, and you are allowing all that is to flow through you in this powerful moment. We feel enormous appreciation for your willingness not just to participate with us in this forum where what you want has summoned in a very clear and strong way here today, but your willingness to participate in this life experience altogether. Your willingness to come into an environment and be surrounded by contrast for the express purpose of joyous, eternal expansion. There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain blissfully focused in the vortex. Really good day.